Hey everyone. I talked in the previous video about defense mechanisms, and one of the defense mechanisms that I definitely haven't chosen, it's not a conscious thing, but it's something that I realise happens if I'm panicked, or if I'm facing conflict in a way that I'm being the one approached rather than I'm the one approaching. Let's face it, it's sometimes easier to be the approacher than the approachee. But either way, actually, whether I'm approaching or being approached, I can often find that my brain goes into just goes to mush. It goes into panic mode, and that is largely because I have had a particular bent towards people pleasing, and it worries me greatly when I feel like I'm out of sync with people, and that is a defense mechanism where I have to protect myself and I can't be out of relationship with people. And the reality is we're not going to get on with everybody, and it's really easy to fix things if we deal with it soon. So if you stuff it down or you push it away, if you avoid conflict, then it can really, really damage relationships really badly for a really long time. But if you address it, things can be okay, and it can actually be the strengthening of a relationship, and it can actually lead to greater depth in relationship, as I'm sure you've experienced in different ways. And there's evidence in scripture for the value of confrontation. In Proverbs, it talks a lot there about how faithful are the wounds of a friend, or a word spoken in good time is like apples of gold in settings of silver. It's an amazing indicator of the value of doing confrontation with love and in a timely fashion. So let's declare tonight: I am a great communicator. I express my thoughts and feelings easily. I always know what to say, and my tone and body language line up with what I'm communicating. I have supernatural wisdom in the area of conflict resolution. I know when I should and when I should not address a matter. My relationships are strong because I have cultivated a freedom from fear of confrontation in my life. I value relationship above the pain or inconvenience of confrontation. When others seek to resolve conflict with me, I am open, receptive, and willing to make necessary changes in my life. So some bold declarations for tonight, but just remember that you have the capacity to grow and to learn. It is a lie to think that you always say the wrong thing and people misunderstand you. That's a total lie. You have to cut that down, give it to the Lord, and remember that it doesn't indicate any more spiritual maturity to let a thing just pass, because actually, if it's still brewing away and it's affecting your relationships with other people, and it's leaving you keeping people at arm's length or shutting yourself off from them, then you have not chosen the mature option. It actually is the big man who will go forward in love and seek to restore, just in the same way that Jesus did. When look at the way that we have been as humanity, and yet he chose compassion, and he chose our freedom, and he chose love. So do well.